So welcome in. Add meaning on a Thursday. Very weird, I know. But it's still admin, so it's normal admin. It's warm. Hello folk, welcome in, there you are. How you doing? Hello, hello. How's this one going, huh? Where's the Alps? Innsbruck, it's in Austria. Below-ish Germany. Innsbruck. Hola, hello, howdy, greetings, cheerio, what's crack-a-lackin'? That's just an old American trope. How do you do? How do you do, fellow gamers? Just start bringing back some of this. I always thought cheerio was a goodbye one. I've never used it to greet someone. Sounds like a goodbye. Top of the morning. Top of the morning, laddies, with the whoosh. Yeah? Hello, Andy, big fan. What's crack-a-lackin', exactly? Hello, hey, with a varying amount of Ys, there have been charts to show what that means if someone puts a certain amount of Ys in their message. It's not, it doesn't mean anything. 7 stream streak. Of course it's the Alps. First report and it's the Alps. Yeah. Because they came from the other direction. Not bad. Today, not bad. Decent. Decent. Working on the new video, which is driving in Benelux. I've got to combine, watch out that car, the few streams we did, so bits on arcade, bits on Sim 1. I'll be combining a bit of those together. CPU was not working. Ooh, that's lovely. Now this one thinks they can't go by, but that one is in the safe zone now. So, what was that for? Hello, Joe. When you join, does it automatically record? For us, it says when you report your session may already be recorded, blah, blah, blah. That's if it gets reported back. It doesn't automatically start a continuous recording, if that makes sense. If you mean that.
Lost my 16-day watch streak StarAIwolf.
It's just not necessary. This person didn't even butt in front.
Just keep working to get it back and then get more streams. Anyways, hope you have a great stream and enjoy the 100 bits from yours truly.
Did you not have a notification telling you that you can save it? Because I'm pretty sure you were in yesterday's stream as well, right? Surely, Ollie. Surely. It gives you a prompt, and then when you click the prompt, it usually opens a clip from that stream, or if in doubt, just watch the VOD from that stream. And that works. Helps for some streams where people are live while I'm not awake. Oh, they hit the trailer of that one. Okay. Oh, their report is in the higher in the list as well. Of course. Never get it? Well, if you know that you missed it, just instinctively go back and watch it. It would be nice for it to immediately tell you when, you know, back to the roundabout. What did they, So it wasn't this one then? Oh, it was the car in front that hit the trailer. Oh. Beans for breakfast. Personally, I don't have that, like the full English type.
Stream, but still lost it. I don't think I was watching long enough for it to register because I had to pop to my local Aldi to get my dinner.
I don't know how long it has to register. 10, 15 minutes, surely, right? Surely, it can't be that long that it wants you to actually be watching for. Yes, vlog, I'm aware. I'm aware of that. You sound like you're just advertising his channel. Which, you probably watch their videos. Have you seen their videos? That wasn't a collision with the person. I keep refreshing that because the person slowed down. They hit the train. Well, it kind of was. And then it happened. Like, that's weird desync. Weird desync there. It kind of is. But it kind of... Because you've got the swerving here and then the various things like that. Yeah. Address the grey bit. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Have you got any monies? Yes. But what I'm going to do is we're near the end of the month. So I'm waiting for other things, generally, and then start of next month, I'll sort it all out. Will be good. Hello, Mickle. 30 minutes. Oh. Yeah, beans for breakfast is part of the English breakfast that people usually have. So you have sausages, eggs, hash browns, which aren't technically English, but they're nice. Beans. Round about the start, you say? Still has to be within range of the suspect, though. But I think, yeah, at some point I'll do it. I'll probably set it up and do a few, like, just random quick races or something, just at first. Is it that one? Hello, MMs. Oh, that's not really black. Which one are you thinking of from the roundabout? Good skid. Beans? Yeah, baked beans. They just pad out the meal. You don't have to have them, but I don't know what you'd replace it with if you don't have them, because you need to have something. Have a sauce of some sort. On in front of suspect. Well, let me rewatch from their view then. Oh, this was the suspect. Okay, so it looked like someone cut them off or something, right? This one. Well, it'd probably be a kick or something, because people do that all the time. Thankfully, they slowed down to acknowledge that happening. That happens a lot. That situation happens a lot. Now, while we're here, was there anything I missed? This area. We have the suspect going round. Oh no, that's what the revenge was for then. Oh, so they got the revenge for the bit at the beginning. Oh. Not a good idea. Don't do that. Really silly. Now there is another one coming this way. Nice. Got shocked. Doesn't get banned. No, he uses alt accounts. The accounts get banned, but he doesn't show them being banned in the video, because he just does his bit, and then that's what the video is. That's what it is. Just rinse and repeat, because they go through several accounts. So don't watch the videos because you're giving them attention. Unless that really is your form of entertainment, in which case... Sure. Daytime! Daytime! Let's have a look. Is there no point in checking the CD area anymore? Not CD Road, CD area. Everyone's at the Alps, right? They're all spread out in the Benelux area. What you need to do is count how many actual reports are from the Benelux area. Specifically. Don't worry about how many are here. Most will be from here. Need to see how many there are. Everyone's here. They've all moved here now. Not much of a queue coming in at the moment. Interesting. All over this way. Okay. You just watched them disappear. You're welcome. Explain that city. Peter's finger. I don't know. That could be one of those where I just blinked and I missed that one. It could be one of those where it was named like several hundred years ago and it had a meaning back then, but now it does not. Already reported? Ages ago. These are all such old reports. This is why it could be a good idea for people to report the same person more than once. Assuming the potential for spamming wasn't a thing. Because people will do that. Hello, Tails. Is advertising your VTC on the chat considered against the rules? Not if you don't spam it. But bear in mind, if you put a lot of text and a link, people can't click the link there. But no, VTCs do that all the time. There we go, there's one. One of the Turkish VTCs with a Discord link at the end. You'll have to type it in yourself because you can't click it, but same principle. cars. Peterborough, that's a more known city. Yeah, it's when you hit them in just the right place. Just the right place. Yeah, thanks, Dales. Well done. But... just too fast around the corner, right? Yeah, you took the corner on the inside too tight, and then you had to go out a bit, and then you bumped into that person as a result. That's the Total Road feature. You like that? Ah, that's nice. Can't chat in Twitch. Party, why not? Are you limited? Have you not verified your account or something? What's going on? Well, there's nothing wrong with typing here. It's basically the same. Almost the same. Did you two sneak up beside anyone else? No, doesn't look like it. Overtaking cause a ban or a kick. Depends on how you've done it. Which isn't a really good answer, I know. It all depends per situation. Context. I wouldn't suggest doing the majority of overtakes you see in these scenarios because, you know, it doesn't end well. Actual moron, nice. That doesn't help, does it? That's not talking to this person, though, because that's like 4 minutes beforehand. It's different. Can't use some of those emotes, sadly, party. 7TV is, at some point it was working with YouTube, but now it doesn't. Mod or DLC is what? A mod or DLC. This area is not a mod or a DLC. It's part of the main game's map. If you overtake from the repair station, so leaving the repair station, if there's a lot of people there, the amount of people that are usually squeezing out of the city would go over an amount that, if it still is listed, used to be considered too many for it to be dangerous. The car is also part of TMP. These are AI vehicles, not literally AI, alternate vehicles that have been ported to be drivable, that players can vote on every week or so. The thing I'm getting confused with myself is the one of the rules, of course, mentions the convoy rule, mentions how many you can have before it's considered a convoy. That may need adjusting because in the CD area doesn't count in the same way as being on the CD road. They'd have to include this area for not taking a convoy down. Where can you vote? I believe it's on the Discord server, TMP's Discord server. They have a channel for it. Or they put a poll or something up on the website for it. It's probably linked within the Discord anyway. But make sure you're in their Discord to vote on it. I believe the most recent vote has already been done, though. I don't know if it's concluded yet. Idea of removing it. I am neither for nor against it. In a way, I'd be more for it, because the real world doesn't have a singular country road that spans 400 miles. Or kilometers, rather. And the resulting remake looks good. Looks really good. So yes, it's a bit nostalgic, you know, that it's gone. But it's fine. It's okay. Good job with the push. Was there something else in this one I was looking at? Because I end up yapping and then I replay the same thing 5 times like you've just seen in the previous report. No. Yeah, they'll need to change it. It's up to the, whoever does the rules. GMMs, I guess. Need to have a discussion and be like, right, here's what we want. Or is it a whole team thing? Involves the whole team. The whole community. That's rude. What does that mean, Tails? None of what you say makes sense, Tails. What does it mean? Badge is a flower. Have a flower. Are you is that the top level badge, or is there any more? Does it start turning into a bouquet of flowers instead? Now, what I wanted to look at... rules. The rules Areas with 25 plus players are considered highly populated. Okay, so let's revisit that question. If you are leaving Innsbruck and there's more than 25 people in the area, I wouldn't suggest overtaking people 70 the moment you leave the service. Now, I'm aware that loads of people do that. Quite a lot of people already do that. So going here and then just overtaking because they're all slow for the traffic lights. Fun fact, you should stop at the lights. You should. Ooh. Have you really done the driving academy? Really? Have you? Is this just a different save you're using? Are you sure? Look at it. It's a super. It's a super duper. Super duper ultra omega plus. Edit. Popcorn, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Star, hello. And we're back to the Alps. Short-lived. How do you edit? Using the files or using a program, if there's no other alternative to the project ALM. Is it ALM? What's it called? The Insanux thing? It's by swapping and adding components to your vehicle. Every place that has a dot when you go to edit it in the service is also an entity thing that's in the files as well. So you can put different bits in different places. Not literally everywhere, because sometimes the server would say no. Hola, senor. I think it's that. It has an accent on it. Because it's senor. Zazo. How's it going? Thank you for the oof. Oh man, I miss when they had the host feature. And at the start of the stream, everyone used to host. Ooh, look at the left plate. Ho ho ho. Naughty, naughty. Remember that. Is this game free? No, but when it's on sale, it is at a very good discount price. We're back. Yeah? I can see Twitch chat now. Finally? Was that enough to end the stream? Hello? That took a very long time. That took a very, very long time. Not impressed. Not impressed. Why does it make my game crash, though? What's up with that? As I was yapping, I made a note of the report we were just looking at, because I wanted to ban that person. Maybe it's the weather. If it happens again, you're now aware. So, keep that in mind. Hello, how we doing? Big fan, big fan. Now we're going to open the game again. Man. God damn. How are we? How we doing, big fan? Dyspraxic Assassin. That is a cool name. I don't know what the first word means, though. I've heard of that word. Go on again and back, don't. Shh, shh, it's fine. Shh. Surprised by the sun, yeah. Yeah. Well, it hasn't knocked out the uptime, from what I can see. Doesn't seem like it has. I thought it would, because it has to go on for about 90 seconds. So that was a very long, less than 90 seconds. But if it happens again, you'll be aware. Right, the number was 569. This one. Let me review the damn report. Hello, Scan here. Oh, cool. The traffic is now on the Alps. Here, what I was looking at is why they stopped. Or why they're going really, really slow. Crashed around the corner. Good start. We do have a yellow, yes. Oh, and their plate. That might be one of the last things. What the hell was that? One of the last things you heard me say. Their left plate. Name of the country, Austria. Not Australia. Austria. F to P would be nice. If it was busy, that'd be nice. Your thesis, good luck. Please focus. A thesis is important. Are they trying to drift? Are you going to blame it on the rain or something? Because you're sliding all over the place. Foot plat. I don't know what I said. What the last thing was. Left, well now it's on the right of what you're looking at. So it's their right. It's the K word that's used in Polish and Czech. Slight spelling difference, but it still means the same thing. Yeah, I'm confused on that. What's the slippy? If you're driving with rain, that's still up to you. Why are you driving with rain to the point where you can lose control? It's an insult, yes. Like that. Maybe that was rain. But what's yellow? Yellow apparently means cheating. A form of cheating account. Maybe it is actual cheating, or someone just thought someone was. Has snow mod on. Snow mod's not supported. Zupa. No. It's got wipers. What? No, even if it clears it from the window, you know, if you're driving in a dangerous place and it's raining, like, you're clearly not able to steer properly, and you're causing a bunch of problems. So how about you turn the rain off? Maybe they don't know the console command. Maybe they just have to wait for it to be gone. FTDU. It means something of that sort, and I didn't add it in the ban reason, so I should do that. I should add it. 1 month ban, congrats. There we are. Admin is here, some admin is nearby. Oh, you're swearing at everyone. Oh, lovely. Remove the option which tells us action taken. That wasn't up to me to remove. I'm simply a person that just bans people if they break the rules. Avoid bias. It's for the sake of when it gets streamed. It's probably a GDPR thing as well. Because this footage, ooh, triple. This footage lasts for a while. But it's also to anonymize the fact, yeah, it can be bias. Not that I would personally have any bias against a certain player. I don't have to know who they are, so. That's TMP. Well, I'm not sure. Yes, that phrase is bad. It's one of the ones I know because we see it so much. For some reason, I'm not saying all Turkish people do it, absolutely not. But it appears very frequently. And I'm very concerned as to why a lot of the Turkish community say this phrase so many times. Doesn't really make sense. And I reported them back just to see if there's anything that actually caused that. Inappropriate language. I'll just give a, you know, I'll probably modify that later. In-green tags. It would potentially allow, because players can search up those tags and you'd be able to find out who the player is if you were to go to that extreme with it. You know? Look at the queue. Look at how many there are. Right, hold on. The one of the one. You know the one? The one. Previous one, because that involved the plate. Didn't it involve the plate? The last one. Inappropriate. Check that one out later. Yeah, some people would, I'm sure. If someone gets banned and they know who did it, some people would absolutely go out of their way to try and do something. Very lag. You don't need to spam it. You don't need to spam it. It's no player without ID, which is just disconnected properly. Nice. Still advertising the Turkish VTC. And I didn't go and find where that triple was. Well, I need to have a look at where that triple was. I'm assuming they didn't get much further along the road, heading down towards the Innsbruck way. Yeah, you just have to be careful when you say that all Turkish people say this. It could imply that all of them do, so you have to specify and say it's obviously not all. Because I've had several come in the chat as well to say that, like, I don't like it that my people say this so much. That sort of thing. With triple? That's fine. The triple that I saw is not allowed though. That's what I mentioned it for. And we've got build ideas. Have you gone sort of industrial, made like a whole mine quarry type thing? Bobby! No sound for that? Why was there not? Hey, give it the 6 months. Welcome back. Enjoy the badge. New badge. Not really. Well, you could try. I really like the idea of the old sort of, not medieval, steampunk sort of thing, where it looks a little bit messy, and you got factories and such all over the place. That can look kind of cool. Why not allow it? Because the way that the full-size triple connects is with a invisible connection. No, not quite like the full like airships and stuff. It may not be steampunk. It's hard to describe what it is. Like old industrial revolution type. Victorian, yeah, something like that. We just got a bunch of factories, you know, caves, things like that. The famous cave trailer, you could call it that, yeah. Is AI. I am? Oh, you've got me. You've got me. So there's that, but then there's nearer to start. There's more. Full of K-pop. It's full of me. Where's the location? Innsbruck in Austria. There's, I think, only 3 cities in Austria, so you should be able to find it. Innsbruck. Best AI? No. Not in favour of AI like that. Double. Doubles can be fine. Again, if you have a double configuration of that same type of trailer, that's also a no. That was a bit silly. Why did you do that, huh? But then you did the same thing. Innsbruck. Then there's this. One is overtaken. Didn't want to hit this one, which is good. No, left lane's overtaking. No. There is a thing that to some degree you can do. I don't know if it's legal everywhere, where if someone is in the fast lane but is going very slow for no reason, you can use the normal lane to pass them and undertake, I guess. Already forgotten. They bumped. And it's not a well, no, it is a bad overtake, yes, because they hit the other car. Memory's so bad. Road, you have to have a favourite. Are you just asking what my favourite road is? I don't have one favourite road though. Right. Inns. And then they're heading this way though, aren't they? Unlikely I'm going to find them. Here he comes. A lot of people down here. I don't know where they would be. Oh, I have to show off the funny camera trick that Palax mentioned yesterday. I had no idea about it. Cool for cinematics, I guess. Let's see. Probably not going to find him. Probably not. This triple is fine, because that's got 2 small ones and a large one. If it's 3 large ones, no. If it's 2 large ones, providing it's an okay connection, yes. That's fine as well. Big brain! Thank you for that. They would have gotten this far by now, I think. Surely, right? What happened here? What the hell? Hello, guys. How's it going? How's it going? By law, no. If you're in the normal lane, you pass someone on the fast lane, you can tell the cop that you were just driving in the regular lane. Possibly. Oh, look, there they are. Wow, talk about fantastic timing. So hold on a minute. Ta-da! There we are. You see, the connections on it are not even there. Oh, Famous is already dealing with it. Oh, how about that? Fantastic. Good job, admin. Fantastic. Illegal. If it's in real time, you can tell them to change it, which is good. I'd rather do that than just ban them and have them be like, yeah, okay, I've done it. Tested and approved. Very nice. No, but okay, dude. Okay. Well, he's dealing with that, so I can just ignore that. It's this. Somewhere. Tipping. Going a bit too fast. Stability is a bit... Whoa! But this is what the Tota Road thing is good for. Because, ta-da, there we are. Genius! But then they hit someone else. Or someone else hits them. Eh? No, you definitely went to the left by yourself there. Did something stop working on your steering device? Accelerating, going to the right, going to the right, going to the right, and then, whoa, take a left. But they didn't clarify anything. Now, I know that doesn't mean you immediately get off with what you're doing, but wouldn't it be nice to kind of clarify what the hell happened? Zazu, calm down. Relax, man. I want to see what they say. Because that is a bit random, and, you know, specify what it is. Someone's talking to me? No, I saw that triple. Let's go back to the beginning. Reload the report. Context. I saw that triple in another report. I loaded up this one, and like, boom, there he is. So I'm like, oh. I'm never going to find him again. Then I went into real time, and he was just here. And then you were in the chat telling him to sort it out. So, good job for sorting it out. That's all. That's all it was. Must have been cat on keyboard. Maybe. That is unfortunate. Calais. Seven streams to chaos. Okay. How can you make your own? I don't know how people make their own. A lot of people just download pre-made ones because they don't know how to make their own. Moderating, yes. It is with save editing, but I don't know what you do to do it. I know how to do most other edits. Yeah, they should have waited, but that was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? Look at how slow they're going. Oh, bit of a smooch. And then you stopped. It's bad, but come on now. This happens all the time in this city. Could be a new player, yeah, because people, of course, they look the way they want to turn. They don't look both ways. Clearly, some people weren't taught to look both ways. You know, crossing the street, you're supposed to look both ways. More than once, if you must. Not just the way you're going. Last thing you saw me typing in chat. Yes, I wanted to find that triple trailer person. I'm assuming you're not in ads anymore. Because I also saw them in another report. And then I tried to chase them down in real time thinking, oh, they'd be back the other way by now. And I didn't know where they were. Then I saw another scenario, reported that, and it turns out that same person was at the start of that report. I was like, oh, nice. Went back to real time again, and you were dealing with them at the time. So I didn't need to do anything. Look, it's empty. It's so empty. Tomorrow arcade. If I do stream tomorrow, we'll be driving on arcade, yes. The online page. What online page? This triple is also fine. Faster? Well, no, that's not how that works. No. I think they're still checking that situation. I don't know why they're still there now. I don't know. I get comments of people asking, yeah, well, now that it's all calmed down, why is the stuff still there? Good question. That was it. I thought for a second internet had started to go again, but no, that was it. But what are we looking at, though? Maybe from where they spawned? Triple. Some triples, yes. The triple you just saw, no. The silo trailer, yes. That triple is fine. The 3 low bed one, no. Very specific. My city doesn't exist. I'm a figment of your imagination, remember? Oh, I like that. There's a little parking space down there by the steps. I have 18. It won't be as high. Today's not as high as Tuesday, and tomorrow won't be as high. It will slowly go down to the point where the lowest temperatures throughout next week will be in the single digits. Very nice. Yes, please. Benelux is really good. Resin, you got banned again. Oh dear. Well, you should know to appeal it. And discuss it with the person. Yeah? Hello, Cyrus. How's it going? It's been, yeah, just suddenly just giving you a taste of summer, hey? A splattering of summer. Not good. Oh, it says drizzle. Oh, really? Is it drizzling right now? It better be. 50% chance within the next hour. Now that means 50% chance it might happen for this specific area. That means it could be down the road, but not right where I am right now. Thundering. A lot of people got thunder. Yeah, we didn't. We didn't, sadly. My friend, I better think about slow down. Oh. There's an amusing thing here where these people that you're driving the keyboard and you're clearly not adjusting the sensitivity enough, because when you drive really fast you get these sudden like jagged jolts to the side. That was a bit of a bump, and it results in that, which is really dangerous. Do they actually? Oh, a little bit. It's a bit reckless, but it's a little bit. Almost crashing. It's a little bit. It's not too bad, but for that you'd expect them to sort of, you know, please change your sensitivity a bit, because clearly it's too much. Then there's other people, of course, that don't have it enough, and they miss the turn entirely. 28. It's 31 indoors, because of course PC heat and such. But I don't stream for long, so it's fine. June, summertime, yes. People are comparing it to summer temperatures, and then they're getting immediately shut down by saying, hello, by the way, we're in May. That's not summertime. Is this going to work? Ooh, I thought that would for a moment. You seemed confident. And now we're in Innsbruck. Is this, yes. Memorize the city layouts. We've had years and years of memorizing exactly what Calais and Duisburg looks like. Now we're going to do it again. Place called Hello. Oh. Not convinced it was related to keyboard steering. Do you think they were drunk? Just having a bit of fun? Because some people do like to sort of wobble within their own lane. To a degree, that's okay. Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't recommend it because you might freak someone out. But yeah, we've all wobbled around a bit. Can I remove your ban? No. You need to appeal your ban. And that doesn't mean it will get removed. But this is just a stream, it's not an appeal. You haven't seen it yet? Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you then. Huh? Every other motorway? Yeah, but it looks good though. Appealing bans is pointless. Yeah, probably because you did the thing that you were banned for. You actually did the thing. Man, you see the kind of thing, if you just waited a bit, You'd be fine. But you hit a bush. Some of these bushes are solid, some of them are not. Appeal stream, if we did that, then yes, but we don't do that. You'd have so much content, if so, but no, we don't do that. Don't be like that guy. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Hello, Killua. John, welcome in. Hassie, Oliver, think of the rose. Blocking up Alps, not surprising. Someone taking a heavy trailer, maybe? Have a flower. Innsbruck is the new one, yes. Well, but would you say it's more of a Duisburg or more of a Calais? Whichever one was more busy, because then Klagenfurt doesn't have as many people there. They seem to all go here instead. Stop wasting the weather results, man. Why is there going to be a place called that, huh? 4 bands. No, they don't go up to permanent anymore. So if you have 4 active bands, you'd be on a month, right? You said you're on a month? Next one is 3 months. If you get it soon after this one expires. What motorways? There's 2 numbers of it, aren't there? It's the E40 and I guess the E34 if you wanted to mimic the same journey. So E40 here, down this way, E19, E40, E19, E34, all the way to Duisburg. But you can go up a bit further and round and down if you want, it doesn't matter. That works too. Don't want permanent. Yeah, it's not permanent due to history. That's not a thing anymore. Busiest road right now? This one. Or leading up to it. This is called the Alps. Meant to be a UK rework. There is one that they're working on. If it is coming this year, it will be later in the year. Like end of the year or like autumn or something. Let's make the entire Alps non-collision. Great idea. Thank you for the stream sheet. Harvey, welcome in. Appreciate the flower. 97% chance that your ban will not be removed, even when the evidence clearly shows that you have violated the rules. Maybe you can bring your own evidence to prove it was an accident. Own evidence helps, because you could sort of see what their exact POV was, because we can't spectate from inside someone's cabin. That's an unfortunate. That's quite unfortunate. And then do they end up sitting there? No. Okay. 415, Jono. Oh, look at that colour. Oh, that's not a faded colour, that's different. 415 is crazy. There we go, they didn't tip it again. Bans for reckless driving, can you have a permanent ban? Rule, I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. We used to have permanent due to history, meaning your bans would add up and then eventually get to permanent. It doesn't go up to permanent anymore. That's not that bad. They saved it. Maybe the one behind them got a bit annoyed that they were going slow. Victor, why? Benji, hello. How you doing? From Canada, hello Aaron. Hello from England. Hacking perm for saving it's 2.9 can result in perm, I guess, because it's whatever the hell they decide. You ban permanently. Well, that's unfortunate. What for, though? Was it you that just said you had a month ban or something? Oh, no, you're still saying it. It is not like that. It used to be that. But Rule is not understanding. It won't go up to permanent due to history. Specifically. Truck smooch. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Does the smooch include if they hit the back of the trailer, like a bit of a different kind of smooch, you know? Does that count? Come to Mac. I have no idea. Unless you have a way that you can spoof it through Windows or something, because it works on Linux if you spoof Windows, I guess. Just as an if. Maybe a little peck. You know, a little on the cheek. Or the other cheek if you hit their trailer. It's going well so far. Was there a collision? Didn't look like it. I mean, you roll backwards. If that was it, you roll backwards. So no. Yeah, compatibility program that makes it work, yes. I've heard of the wine one. Proton is just a cool word. Odd accounts got permanent be permanent. There be pardoned. If it was due to history, you should already have had that. If it's due to something else, appeal it. Hacking permanence. That's a very specific thing. Maybe not. Insurance fraud, exactly. And we're back. I used this paint job once, by the way. Kind of a cool paint job. Had it on my old Scania. Guy had 11 bands in history. Some of these bands, don't forget, people have old bands that may have been around from the Europort times, where you'd only be banned for maybe a day or two, but it would be for something very silly. So, some of these bands might be from that time. Just leave your trailer. Don't mind if they do. Is there a reason though? Have you forgotten that it's there? I don't know how you forget it's there. Do you not look in your mirrors? Do you not have your mirrors set up? Can you not see your own trailer in your mirrors? I thought you're supposed to be able to. You imagine he drives up this road and sees his own trailer down there? Have to look at that green one, because I'm pretty sure that the green one is in a bit of an argument. It's because they were sitting here for so long. You did disconnect from your trailer, but then you just left it. So if we just focus on the trailer here. Off he goes. He's off. Briefly disappeared. And there he is, all the way around the corner. Trailer's still there, though. What are you doing? Yeah, it doesn't matter how much it weighs, really. It's still a bit silly for them to leave it there. Is this the same one that... Yes, it is. Road rage, perhaps? Ooh. Yeah. I'm not a fan of this type of behavior being on this road. This like CD behavior that someone's trying to port over to this road. It's not the same. It's not a, oh my god, I'm going to put my foot down regardless. Can't do that. Bit mad. For this, you need to relax, okay? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Relax. All the typing while driving, I'm sure. Eric, appreciate the follow, welcome in. I don't know if I heard that sound. A DLC unlocker. No. Buy them. Is it a tool that just gives you the DLC? Piracy much? No. You don't have to have the DLCs to be able to play TMP though. If you just own the game by itself, then yes. You can just play with the base game. That's fine. Wait until there's a sale. What is this mix? I'm not clicking that. Virus. I ain't clicking links. Forcing? Whatever they must have done before, because when most people act like that, they have some form of incentive to do it. It's not a valid reason, but they usually try to claim that the person did something first, so... Oh, it's my short, changing for the... Oh, yeah, it's clever. It's good, isn't it? Herd ego, yes. Great, welcome in. I did see the message, just I forgot the name. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Welcome to reviewing reports that people make on each other and seeing if they're good enough or not. It will say unowned DLCs. It has to verify it with Steam. Has to be a valid DLC copy on Steam. No skipping. Yeah, true. Turn that off. How's this going to end? Originally against restricting people who enjoy taking doubles and trains. Yeah, you can see how it is kind of needed. It doesn't really take away the vibe of the road overall. It won't take much away, except the people that are just a bit bad around corners. Any hack? No. And hello, Falco, big fan. Sixth month ban for unlocking speed limit. Oh, Johnny, you keep messaging me. You keep messaging me. It's because you cheated. Why do you think, Johnny? Save it for your appeal. It'll be responded to. Calm down. I'm deliberately ignoring you because you're messaging me on everywhere except where you should be. If someone gets a ban for blocking, it's because blocking's not as bad as cheating. That's what it is. That's the simple answer for that. Yeah, I think they also whispered after last stream as well. A hitbox. Yeah. Make the gate slightly smaller. And then it ends there. Okay. So I assume you just weren't really looking when someone was passing you, huh? Why would you park this close towards the other person? Maybe to save space? It was that. The funny thing was, from what I remember in his situation, I'm pretty sure it was on Sim 2. They just didn't know that Sim 2's limit is 150. I'm pretty sure it was Sim 2. So you cheated for no reason because you could already go that speed. I think. Something like that. It was the other day when I was doing random Sim 2 once first, then Sim 1. No one said, you're not yet. Johnny, it was on Sim 2, right? You were playing on Simulation 2. The only difference really between Sim 1 and Sim 2, other than one having less people, is that it has a higher speed limit. You don't need to cheat regardless. But, you know. Maybe it was, I can't remember. On Sim 1. Oh, well then yes, definitely shouldn't go 150 on Sim 1. I think it might have also been the acceleration I was looking at. You were accelerating very quickly. Sylvie, he was. He was. Sim 2 being the main server. Europe 2. Yes. Oop. Europe 2 is the main one. It's more fun, oh is it, Barn? Yeah, it's more fun, huh? Collisions. That took you a very long time to report. Permanenti. Yep. Giraffe, welcome in. Bad time to start moving. I'll say that. Bad time to start moving. But if I saw someone start moving, I'd already start slowing down. They took a while to start slowing down. That's their argument? Yeah, of course. It felt deliberate, yeah. Good timing for you to move there. Yes, hackers in general will want to do it around other people because that's the whole point. That's how they get their exposure. Possible to get unbanned if banned for cheating? No. Why? No, no. You weren't able to go faster than 90? It's because there's a setting that you can disable for that. No, I highly doubt they would take a World of Chuck's job. No. New players don't often do that. Do we for this one? I mean, I don't know why you were kind of stopped in the road there. No one sees it, it's not too bad, but then when someone appears, then it becomes bad. Not judging? No, I'm not judging either, I'm just saying. I think that was just poorly timed. Very poorly timed. Is that okay? Yeah. Someone had 90? I don't think someone ever had 90. Maybe I didn't forget it. Uncheck speed limit. In the game settings, yes. Because there's a replacement button for it here. Only use this one. Not the actual in-game one. Confident driving. You notice how a lot of this is just common sense stuff? You know? Hello, G&J. Reckless as well. Well, Lazzy, how you doing? Is that meant to be said with a Scottish accent? Your report days. If it was, it had to have been that far back, because I do not remember it. RTX. Almost RTX. They've improved the game lag. They've improved the textures. Definitely. DUI. They haven't done anything bad yet. Off and tab menu. Well, I don't know why you're still stuck to that then. It must have been the job you were taking. Were you taking a job? Was it an external contract job? If so, yes, those are limited to 90. Why would you take one if you find it too slow? Just looking at the speed. It's doable, I think. Maybe it didn't fully disable then. Maybe you didn't actually save the setting. Point being, that's not an excuse to still cheat to bypass it. There is a setting. The setting does work. If it doesn't work, I wouldn't resort to using a cheat instead. I would then question it and report it that it doesn't work. Maybe show evidence that it doesn't work. You report. Yes. Back when the sort of the transition period was happening, were you going slightly between the two? Yeah? I want to know where the hacking is. Oh. Because someone said hacking for probably no reason. 90 limit. Oh. I don't remember then. And it ends here. So it was reckless, but it was not hacking. You decided to go past this person here. Yeah, they do that just one by one, usually. It's one person. It's hacking and reckless. That's why I immediately said it was meh. If it's hacking, I always check. What's the point? All that to then also pull over afterwards. So if you stayed in the little sideways lay-by bit, the person would then re-overtake you. So you just... all their progress is gone, you know? What's the point? Come on, load in. Ooh, lot of people. What do we, Didn't hear any? I don't know why some sounds aren't playing, but hello, MrPasta, big fan. Why are, it's not like the program has crashed. It's there. Does it think that the stream is offline? No, because some of this stuff is toggled. There are certain things where if it detects stream is offline, it does this. If it's online, it does this, and it still thinks it's online, so. Oh, one of the sub ones didn't show up. Texas! New account? What are you doing? Why do you need a new one? Benny even showed up? What were they doing this time, Rix? What was it about? What were they doing? Shall I, I'll put the camera here. How's that? And then it's BRB time. ATS Drive, was it just Let's Play stuff? 3 years, damn. It's nice that makes you see. It shows the date. The specific date. Let's Play. Oh, I see. Because they were doing an ETS one as well. Is it bannable for using... Whoa. Zazo, it's like your screen is slowly breaking. Using all these weird symbols. Stop it. Yeah, one of them I think spawned in on the road and then they just started to drive through each other's hitbox at the same time. The blocking is technically now caused by this one who's taking his time. Really taking his time. Only for speed. Yeah, that's why you're not banned for doing anything to players. You're banned for using a speed cheat. That's what it is. It's like people that, when they get banned for overtaking, they're like, yeah, I didn't hit anyone. I know. There we go. Come on. Build up the momentum. This one just crashed down there. Yeah, it's already faster. They complain because I guess they've never sat in a real truck and done that sort of speed. So they wouldn't have any knowledge of that. Give it a minute, I don't know. Okay, that'll do. That's enough. Wakey!
Hey, guess what? Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday, and right now you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Is that sale still on? Because I bet they made a lot of money off that. They did. A lot of money off that, Just move the previous song. That song's yeah. What's the temp? Quite a lot. Quite a lot. Right, there we go. It's starting to save itself. Johnny, you're comparing two different things. You're doing yes, but. There's a term for that, all these fallacies. The whataboutism type thing. There's something where like, oh, I got this, but this guy got this. Yeah, they're different things. You're not, like, lowering yours because something else is different. They're different. You cheated. That's just how it be, you know? That's just how it is. Right, quick BRB. Here comes the green one. What's he gonna do? He's gonna squish back in. Nice. That's cheating. No, you're changing the definition of a term, Johnny. That's not how you get out of your ban. You are making it up. It's a cheat. Because you are manipulating the game. That's how it is. That's it. And by the way, I saw briefly someone was taking their sweet time going downhill. Don't know why you'd want to do that. Shouldn't have any problem going downhill. Downhill's fine. The water symbol? No. There's no need to have two different variations of every emote. Yeah, Johnny's not working. You will be timed out from the chat, though, if you keep mentioning the band, though. Because it just doesn't work. That way. Ooh. Pay attention. Someone else crashed. Oh. Another one. This is in Benelux, right? Let me go 1500. No, so he's basically saying that the game for some reason didn't disable the speed limiter. So instead he used a cheat to go the speed he should have been going anyway. Right. Closest city to the replacement, Innsbruck. Innsbruck is where you would go. That's the busier of the two. No, I don't believe either. No, of course not. Is this the UA one? We don't need it, though. No, you have one or the other. I think someone outside, someone is cutting the lawn or something. Yeah, the checkpoint, but none of it shows up, so it shows that it's us that placed that, I guess. Because all those things would be there. Hold on. That seemed a little bit fast. He's jumped? No, he didn't jump. I think he went over a thing that I can't see in the demo. One of the little bollards or something. Some people have tuned their vehicles to give good acceleration, so there's a slightly complicated way to spot it. That's why it looks a bit weird. If they're skipping a few numbers when accelerating, that's when it looks a bit strange. Says, oh, stop it. Oh, there we go. Well, that makes it easier. Stop it, man. Are you just catching up to your friends, perhaps? He might be cheating. Cool. Same with the Krone E-trailer. Well, if they can demonstrate that, this isn't the Krone trailer, so they shouldn't be that. Let's do... Yeah. I'll probably tweak it later. Good gaming chair. But I don't get why, though. I don't get why. Are you trying to catch up with the people? You shouldn't have slowed down, then. Not my problem. Is it? That ain't my problem. $780. Cheerios, permanently goodbye. Yes. From all those greetings earlier. I thought it was. That's what I use it for. Project LM, you can use that. It's an easier tool to make it work, but as long as your component, your result, doesn't have anything glitchy or weird going on. Stick to the basics. Pretty fun to watch the stream? I'm glad it is. On your phone? Oh, come on. Well, I'm glad you acknowledge it, yes. It's good when someone acknowledges it, and then it's funny when they just join the community anyway. afterwards, and they're like, yeah, you know, you banned me once, but it's fine. Just here to watch the streams. Shark went 140. Again, you can go that speed if you're going downhill. There are some good hills in the game. Thank you, kind sir. You're welcome. I haven't used it for much. Oh, look at that. There's a zoo up there. I have to have a look at that. It's a whole bridge up there. Collisions, though. With whom? Well, an arcade, yeah. The nearby person doesn't get close enough. Greece. Yes, I think I've seen it. Is that, I assume? When someone takes so long to report, I get confused on what it's actually for. Sort of changing lane quite suddenly, clearly just didn't see the person there. It is possible to turn the rain off, yes. If you don't have the console open, turn the probability down to 0, and it should eventually stop. If you do have the console open, G set weather 0, and it will immediately stop. Why are you in the outer lane again? That makes it look like it was intentional. I not see. Yeah, see? See, they said they just can't see the person. It's not really an excuse, though, is it? Pick a lane. So they even went into the hard shoulder there. It's a little bit reckless. It's a bit silly. It's one of those things where it's a bit... You think, yeah, but... Not even a collision. Well, again, it doesn't have to have a collision. Bit close. That's what I'd say that. Moist. You have to moist as well. No, it's not bad. Not in this case. Oh. Some ice cubes in there. Can't get it to remain disabled. On TMP, it won't do anything anyway. I think. Back to Calais. Just you wait, we won't be here long. There's no one here. 70 something. There's basically no one. Coke Zero with ass bowls. Very nice. Come on, turn around, let's go out. Ah, well, yeah, when you leave the service at the same time as someone else. I don't know what they see, though. I really want to see it from their perspective, is what happens. Because, you know, sometimes when we've left an area and then some random one person goes flying, not due to someone being malicious with it, just genuine glitch, you see each other, though. And like how... Katsu, I think it was, that were driving continually to the point where I was within their trailer, you can see the frame of the person's vehicle, right? Years and years ago, it was slightly worse in terms of sinking people, because there was a time where you would spawn in and no one would load in. You'd see people on the player list, but it would all show 0. And it was just a mess. So... maybe that happens now if you've got a really bad PC, but again, if you've got a bad PC, what are you doing here? Doesn't really make sense. What are the things? What things? No one in Calais. The new update. People are exploring the new update, and what they've done, because they have no desire or no small road to head towards from Calais, they've gone to another place where there is a small road to head towards, which is the Alps. Because from here, now, you go the same way. No one here, really. You would go straight on at this time, but assuming you would go this way, it's all the same, and then suddenly, it's different. There's no single road going that way anymore. So what's the point, hey? I want to go to a place that, you know, this one is... same person? No, people can't see your mods if you use them, no. If you've done an edit with it, just swapping one thing for another, they might see that. If you are using a local mod, though, no. Because it's local. It's for you. Welcome in. Empu Lempu, that's a good name. Is that meant to be like Oompa Loompa, but slightly different? Good name. Yeah, like if, you know, the most basic one, if you swap your engine over, they might hear the different engine. Or if you have a different roof bar, like my truck has 2 roof bars because they both have different sets of lights on them, those would be visible. All of this stuff is visible. Despite it looking a bit, Yeah, I don't mind the look of the bus station. I'm just confused on why the entire building is gone. It's like they've removed all the assets from it. It's just a bit flat. Yeah? A bit flat. Little empty. Yeah, because the entire... There used to be a giant building bit around this back area, this side, and a little domed area in the corner. It's not there now. Just waiting for how this ends. You've done a loop, I think, 2 or 3 times now. Server, Sim 1. Simulation 1, yes. Turn to the left this time. Left. Has it been removed? The CD original design has been changed into the highway design. So not removed, literally speaking. That wasn't too bad, but the bit over here was. How busy is Frankfurt Prague? Not very. He went right. Yeah, he didn't listen to me. What a shame. Does he not listen to me through his game? This is just you not... You can see them slowing down. Bit of a bump. And you didn't really want to slow down there. But then... Is there's this... Hello, Emily. Oh no, this isn't their fault. You see, if the actual scenario from the report happens all the way at the beginning, this is why I'm confused again, because people take ages to report. That wasn't that bad. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. It really was that. It took you a very, very long time to report. What the hell? Poor guy, he also got hit by that purple car. I didn't even notice that. But, I mean, you kind of both did the same thing, because what the hell are you doing on the wrong side already? What's this about? Do I kind of want to just go benefit of the doubt for everything, because everyone is in the wrong place? That red one hit the, you know... all at the same time, yeah. If every single thing, without argument, were to be bannable, then I think around 3 people would have been banned there. Yeah? Because red one tries to go around, he then doesn't look and then hits that one, so technically that could be banned. Yeah? Because you're just not paying attention and you use the wrong lane. But then there's this one. Where you swerved, but then you just didn't want to slow down. So, I'll do just those 2. Because this one, they're in a weird place. You could say the purple car as well, but... Like that. If they are driving back to the correct side, why are you driving towards them as well? What's the point in that? This. Why are you not going that way? Doesn't feel 22. Probably isn't. These I can have a look at. There's a few of them, yeah. Surprise, surprise, look where we are, hey? What's the weather like now? Is it still raining? It claimed it was raining. I was skeptical about that. Cloudy. Still warm though. Oh, there's a lightning warning. Please. Please. The symbol has changed from a bit of rain and it has a lightning bolt in the middle. Please. Just give us something. Just cool it down, please. Don't know if anyone has seen, by the way, there's a cool program. There's a website and an app called Zoom Earth. It has a sort of more detailed weather system, precipitation, temperature, stuff like that. I would highly recommend that. Very nice. Oh no, we have had some. A slight sprinkling of rain. Temperature-wise, does it warn about thunder? Pressure. Air pressure. High amount of pressure. I don't know. What do you work with? What do you mean, what do you work with? Yeah, I'd recommend that. Zoom Earth. I think the site is zoom.earth. Core temperature? Yeah, can you send us some, please? Heading towards London? It's closer to me, then. Is to cover just the whole south. South, east, and west. Hacking, though. But this is only halfway through. Can I view you? I would be able to see you, but I've no need to spectate you, though. If you're a normal driver, there's no need. Rainham. There's more than one Rainham, yes. As with most things, it's not pronounced Rainham. You just smush the symbols together, so just Rainham. Anything ending in ham becomes It just does. That's just how it works. Hacking, though. Really? Same as the one we saw a few reports back. Like, all this effort just to get in front of one person. Summer? Summer's going to be warm. Summer will be warm. It'd be really weird if it was the opposite. Where it remains steady during that, but then for some reason spring was bad. Where's this? This is heading back down the other way, so heading towards Innsbruck. So if you're heading north on the road, it's towards Innsbruck. Down that way. Because that's the busier side of the road. Oh, well, well, well. Why are you taking so long, huh? Got a bit of a queue behind you. Oh my god, quite a bit of a queue, actually. If this is all from you, then oh my god. I swear, if I stop, I can't go up. You're going to be really pissed if I TP you. You're going to be really pissed. Because, unfortunately, there's still quite a bit of hill to go. And this bit is very steep. You're going to be very pissed. That's just how it has to work. You can take the stuff here if you can steer it. If you get really, really, you know, stuck on a... You need some momentum, but... He was so close but so far, as the phrase goes, you know? Because, yeah, when you reach the top, it sort of settles down about here, and then from here you start just going down. But, I mean, if you end up holding up that many people, most of them won't understand, you know. Oh yeah, you continue, don't worry, I'm not in a rush. Look, if this is all backlog because of him, then, you know, you've done a bit much. You've been there for a while. Someone said Ketchak, so he's probably there as well. I mean, yeah, if at that speed he was maintaining it, as long as nothing hits him or he doesn't have to swerve in any other way, I think he would have made it eventually, but it would have taken another maybe 20 minutes. And I'm not watching that for 20 minutes. No thanks. Yeah, someone else might have. I get the challenge. Challenge is cool. If it's allowed, totally fine. But again, as long as you can actually do it without disrupting other people. Because then part of the blocking rules says restricting other people's paths. Which you were. Again, not intentionally. Of course, they didn't deliberately block the road. But you still did. When you go BRB, do you sit? I sit on the toilet, yes. Anyone here sit? Any toilet sitters? I don't care about whether it's not manly or not. Grow up. It's nice to sit down. Yeah, why not? Sit down. No mess. Even if you control yourself. No mess. No chance of a mess. Sit down. It's a throne, isn't it? It's a porcelain throne, they say. So I will sit on my throne. This wasn't that bad. How did it become a mod? You can apply for it on the recruitment section, but it's not open yet. In the same way you apply for other roles. This maybe, because you took a bit of time to leave, but that's not that bad. I made it from the top? No, because then people would complain about that. You sit to piss, stand to nice. Now that is asserting dominance. How do you aim it? So you can use phone. No, I don't do that either, by the way, no. I do not take my phone with me. Nope. Never have. Even if I'm taking, you know when you really need to lock in and you need to focus when going for a number 2, still don't have my phone with me. I don't want to take my phone into the toilet. Bathroom, even. We call it a toilet. Even if you're describing the restroom. Toilet. Don't you miss? Not really. I wouldn't have been able to maintain the amount of work that... Well, you are one, aren't you? The amount of work that you do, and all of my work, and now doing work for other people as well. I would not be able to do that. And given the fact that the first one isn't... It's voluntary. So... You gotta be careful if you're doing too much volunteer work. So I wouldn't have been able to do it. Are you going to pass again? You passed all the people leading up to the roundabout and then cut across the roundabout. It's just weird. You go here because there's people here, but then you don't want to be around any of them. Why? Why be here then? Can you drive more than 90? You have a speed limiter enabled. In the TruckersMP settings, not the main game settings, there is a speed limiter option. I would recommend unticking that box. Here we go. Hello, Insani. Big fan. That sub emote you're using, I don't think you've been subbed to that channel for a while, because it hasn't worked. Go resub to that person. And then, oh no, it didn't work. Let me just merge back in. No, who cares about who I hit? You know, it's fine. They're always very active talking about other people, though. It's fascinating, isn't it? They do all the wrong things. Like, oh yeah, you did it wrong. You did it wrong. Bang, 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 bang. Hello? Usual simulation, yes. This one, in the game settings, enable speed limiter. It just overrides the main game one, so yeah. Don't worry about the, because I believe the main game one likes to re-enable itself. Go to Alps. We are on the Alps. This is the road. Actually, not quite. This is the road. From here onwards. Where you lag? Too many people. Turn down your draw distance as well. Essentially, the closest you'll get to a render distance in-game. Big queues. Big queues. 185 people. But again, is this still backlog from that guy? It can't be, right? It's not going to win well. Yeah, World of Trucks jobs are limited, but when people ask that, if they're a little bit unsure, I would assume they don't know or don't do World of Trucks jobs first. Sometimes they do. Oh, White Truck. I don't know which one spawned in first. This has to be intentional, because there is no way that you're staying inside someone's hitbox. See, he speeds up and you speed up. Is this gonna... go back far enough, I wonder. No. Not enough. So I don't know who was there first. It has to be on purpose, but I just don't know who's there first. Unless... wait a minute. No, that's not... okay. Because I saw people just mentioning Kachak, and he usually has this kind of spec in full white. You imagine if someone's just driving in his hitbox? The moment they get just out of place, then it goes wrong. No, I don't actually know who it is. You could assume that it's the white one because he's holding back a bit. But that's assuming, you know? On both with the kick? Yeah, but then one of them would be completely fine. One of them wouldn't need the kick. That'd be a bit unfair, wouldn't it? Yeah, it could be the black one, who knows? I'm joining this, looks fun. It is fun, yes, but please be careful. Please. Not every turkey, but always a turkey. Not always a turkey. No, 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 no. Look at that. It's just a mess of people going back and forth, back and forth. No, the ghost mode has ended. It's just a weird thing when you're still within someone's hitbox. Because after a while, they start pushing each other. I'm just a bit, it's just a bit confusing. Oh, you're a pro, of course. Well, I mean, yeah, yeah, they are Turkish because they have the Turkish flag, yes. But even if they didn't, you know, don't assume. Weird thing is, though, both seem to be fine with it until something happens. Are they disrupting anyone else? No. Not really. Oh, this one's glitching because of that person. Love and Denmark, hello Eric, welcome in, hope you're well. Man. Turkish drivers are as bad as Turkish TMP drivers? Well, yes, people have said that apparently the driving style is the same. Oh, they got kicked for that. IRL as well. Allowing it to happen. I am explaining the... here they come. The scenario with these two people. In a weird case at the moment, nothing is actually happening that's bad, because I'm not going to assume who is harassing the other one, because I don't know. And it has been too long to go back and report and find out. You can assume one of them is. Oh, that's close. If you get a certain distance away from them, then it starts going wrong. I guess they haven't done it yet. May you answer? From your last message, Alex, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what that means. Yeah, he is holding on. He's deliberately holding on. Oh, there. Again, I don't know. Top Gear Middle East? Oh, yeah. Any part of the road, they use that. 3 months ban for saying, like, die roundabout, or in German saying D? Like, the. The 3 months isn't for that. 3 months is for history on top of what you might have gotten for saying that. Does that make sense?
Huh?
Yeah, to a degree, this is ghost mode, but again, I don't know who is doing it. That's the thing. If I knew who's doing it, I would punish one for it. Does that make sense? And I'm not kicking both, because one of them is innocent. Obviously, you assume. But again, they could just be friends and they could just be playing around with people. Because neither of the chat logs, because it's in Turkish, seem to say anything bad. Oh, he left. They actually left the hitbox. There we go. There we go. It finally went wrong. Now are you going to understand? Because he was typing, he slowed down just enough for it to leave. And then one disappeared. Well, there you go. Problem solved. That was technically an accident. Because... But what's the point, though? No, that has to have been a skip. Because why would you then pull over? Google Translate? I could fire up the Google Translate app. Where is it? There. Camera time. Turkish to English. Go put it. Let me go underground so it's easy. Underground so it's easier to see. What does this say? Doesn't detect anything. Like, hello, this is Turkish. Useless program. Useless. Yeah, he's talking about Kachak because Kachak's somewhere nearby. That's why I wondered if that person was Kachak. Isn't even live. Is he in here? Because there's quite a lot of people in here. And you've got a lot of the Turkish spec people where they slant their vehicle down. Yeah, it's not detecting it properly. That's why I was moving it further away. I'm not trying it again, doesn't matter. Yeah, a lot of various configurations. Yeah, Kachak usually uses either a Scania or a Volvo in full white. In English. So you're telling a roundabout to die? Why are you telling a roundabout to die? That's bad. It can't. How does that work? Is it bad if you occupy multiple parking spots in the parking? Well, rather you didn't. If you mean these ones, like this person, technically 2 trailers. Is that what you mean? In here, you wouldn't really be able to fit over 2 slots there. Rather you didn't anyway. Because you have to go in there and turn around. Yeah, sometimes simple is nice. The one that has the nice... I think it's this one at the front here. Like these. Simple wheels as well. They've kept a good mix of black and white going on. Not too bad. Just a few things. They like to go a bit decorative with their LEDs as well. Now, is this... This is our 2 friends here, yeah. Next. Come on, load in, please. Please, thank you. Keith, you've no reason. How do you know it was me? Not non-collision. No, it doesn't need to be. People just need to understand how to work with each other, which for the most part they do, because they do leave a space where people can turn around. Button that translates. Yeah, but the problem is it needs to be very smart. Because of all the times they misspell words or leave out letters. Then it may not know what the word is. Johnny, no. No, there isn't. You, no plates. Got boxed and got kicked for reckless driving. But again, that may not have been me, because there's other people doing reports. Want to rate your truck? You can take a photo of your truck. Cathode industrial. I think that has a bit of a nicer way to turn around, because it has a dedicated, like, roundabout part. Which helps. As long as no one parks in that spot. This is going to be action-packed the whole way. I am the game moderator, yes. I am one of them. Welcome in. Many creative ones, yeah, but they also do the same way that we do, where if, for example, you're saying the F word in English, the 4-letter F word, you could just say FCK or FK, and it means the same thing. Same thing in Turkish, where they take out some letters from the OC thing. exactly the same. But you may not know that. The translator may not know that. If you're using a tool, it may just see it as a jumble of letters. What does it really simulate? There's a real road here, the Gesriagne, in the real world. Except it's not made for truck traffic, but it does exist in the real world. OE, I haven't heard of OE. I know what the OC one is, I'm not saying it, but... Did you actually hit anyone doing this, or was it just overtaking? I think it's just overtaking. Like, that's close. The AK, yeah, the C there, red, is the C. Means the same thing. Oh. Well, see, that's another bit of context. You wouldn't know that unless you know, like, the context. Several words meaning the same thing. Yeah? Why? Might be a menace. They might be a bit of a naughty person. Might. Cows. Indeed. Let's not get banned. What, saying it in my chat, like, for the context of understanding what it is, that's different. I'm not going to ban you on TMP because you said it in my chat. I'll ban you from my chat instead. Yeah? Keep it PG. This is server 1. Server simulation 1. Close. Very close. If you know you're turning this way, why do you go in several different lanes? You know, overtaking till the last second? Then turning? And you and your cows? When did your session with cows start, Killua? Is there any, like, local farm nearby that you can sort of go and see them? Pet them, even? When will you be able to? Maybe later, when I'm sorting out some of these. You'll say I'm cooked. Are you in a place you shouldn't be, or have you crashed and then ended up somewhere you shouldn't be? Cows and fields. Yeah, I mean, unless you have like a magical talent where you can make them come up towards you. Have you seen those videos where people start playing a trumpet or something and then all the cows swarm towards them? That's quite cute. But normally, I think, unless they assume you have some food, I don't think they'd... If you call someone that red, well, technically speaking, the word in the context of the device is fine, because that's a French word. If you're calling someone the term, it is still a slur to some degree because you are saying that they are mentally slow. So that's why it's bad to say the 6-letter variation. It's just a funny coincidence that it's a French word anyway. Someone's overtaking you and you stop him. Don't stop him. No. They're already doing something bad. If you stop them from doing it, then you're also bad. It's French. It's a French word. It means slow. To be slow. Which is why when planes touch down, it will say that word without the ER, which basically means set your engines to 0 to slow down. This wasn't even... Am I just... This first bit. Which is more like the white one. Did you get this emote? Name is near to the N-word. Doesn't mean the N-word. Well, there's also, in Korean, which is used in K-pop, there's a word that turns out it just means nice or something. It has more of an emphasis of saying, like, the first half of the word is different. In German, there is the 5-letter variation with a D in front, which basically means bro to some degree. That's completely fine. Almost means the N-word. What it means if it almost means it? Clearly it's bad then if it almost means it. I think every word has a variation of it. Let's not go through them. Let's not do that. You crashed a bit. Well, hold on. I just want to check this one first. Actually pay attention. Keep your eyes on the screen until the very end of the report. I'm not taking my eyes off the screen. That was close. Imagine, hey, he actually pays attention. Not looking away. I did see the car grazing up there. Oh, I looked away from it. Oh, I failed. But was it the bit where they got a little bit close to the oncoming person earlier? Well, you seem fine if this is you. Or have you given me the wrong ID? This is 873. So, who's this? Hello, Lion, welcome in. Which means black. Oh, right. Is it the same way, like, people that don't know the Spanish word for black, they also assume that that's a bad word? But if you're referring to just the colour, that's different. What do you mean, go back? This isn't in a report. Oh, you wanted me to look at you and report? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not making a report for no reason. How did you do it? Describe it. An Arabic word meaning that, I see. Lime? Oh, lion. Lion. Wanted me to make one, yeah. Is this Minecraft? Yes. Yeah, what we're doing is we're remaking the ETS2 map in Minecraft. Looks pretty good so far, doesn't it? You can't even tell. Pretty good. We've even got vehicles working as well. Hello, Baron. Welcome in. I think that'll do, though, for today's session. Alright? Minecraft. Some mods in Minecraft look pretty damn good. If you use the right shaders as well, it can look really nice. Fortnite? Where are we dropping? This is nice, though. We do need to explore a lot more of this. This is Amsterdam. Part of it. This is very nice. Very, very cool. Very cool. All the different bits overlapping each other. It's good saving of space. Even this is a little rest area. Tickets. Very good, very good. Nice rest area. Cozy, yeah. Some little convenience store, getting some snacks and such. Then you go up to go and get your metro tram thing. Go to port. Yeah, you wanted for suggestions, and I just gave a random one. What you should do is look up. There's a. Well, if you use Pinterest, I don't have an account on Pinterest, but if you use Pinterest, they can. Mouse is moving. There's some good builds there. Little grey in Glasgow. No, I shouldn't. Oh, here. Because they've swapped it. I think it counts the roads first. I mean, I'm at 100%. I'm at 100%. So I don't know what they changed. God, this better look good when it gets remade. Please. Yeah, we need to grow some legs. We need to walk around and have some legs. What I suggest you doing, Pasta, unless you don't want to do that, is use one of those mods that changes the map color. In single player, so it turns it into like a bright red or a bright pink. Find where it is and then just plop yourself down there. If you got 99.99%, just put yourself down and get the rest one. You know, sometimes it's been on top of a building somewhere. It's really dumb. I've done it where it in single player, it fixes it by not even going there. Or like in TMP, I check it in single player with a mod, go back to TMP from the exploring series. And then magically it's there, as if I'd already had it, but the game didn't update it. Could be the case for you. Who knows? Settings have the satnav speak. Yes, there is. It's in the audio settings. There is a voice thing. Voice navigation. And you can change who you want. The Doug voice, I think this was like the voice of the person that does Doug is the same person that voices the main character in The Witcher. or a game like that, something like that. Really cool coincidence there. But yes. There's a funny one where it sounds like an old American grandma and she's a bit pissed about you going the wrong way. Something like that. One of those voices is quite funny. Would recommend. He's like, turn right, damn it. Carry on now. It's quite good. Should use that. Should do a challenge where you actually only follow the voice navigation and you don't follow the actual map navigation.